Hello everyone and welcome to my page, Messages from Venus. This is a video review in regards to the Everyday Tarot deck. And this is the little booklet. You guys are going to see me with the same clothes on and on and on. Because you guys know when I start spitting out these videos, it's like money, honey. It's like money, honey. Let's see. Nope, I don't have the box anymore. I was like looking in this direction because I have a few things on top of my bed, but I don't have the box anymore. However, the box that it comes in, you guys can see it in my 60-second first impressions, because you guys, if you didn't know, I do have 60-second first impressions of the decks that I purchase. By the time I do the videos, it's because I've used the decks a few times already to know whether I'm gonna keep them or not, and I can do like a full review of them in my collection. For those of you that have never seen my reviews before, some of the sides or some of the ones in the videos are gonna say like sold. And the reason why I do that is because some people do like DM me or message me and they're like, oh, do you still have this deck? Like, are you interested in trading? Because I've been looking for this deck, etc., etc. And I can say like, I either sold this deck, or they can always approach me about it if it doesn't say sold. This deck is gonna stay in my collection forever and ever and a day. Why? Because it's tiny, and so it's like it can shuffle properly. I know you guys are seeing my face, but it can shuffle properly for my hands. It's like perfect fit for my tiny hands. The book is self-explanatory. It's a tiny book. It's like purple and white. Purple is one of my favorite. Purple, white, and gold is one. It's like my theme colors. You know, Messages from Venus. It's like most of the colors that I use, even on my like stamps. Not my stamps. Sorry, my stickers when I mail things out to people. What else am I doing? It's like my colors. So I feel like this deck represents me. It's tiny like me. It talks about the elements. It's not whitewashed. It's like perfect. The only thing that I can say about not the deck, but the book, is that it didn't give like a small little synopsis or explanation as to like why she created why the creator of the deck created the deck. Sometimes the guidebooks have an explanation or have like some sort of like, thank you, I created this deck in inspiration of etc., etc. So I wanted to know like why this deck was created. I didn't do any research, so she might have it like on her internet, on her website, or somewhere around the internet, but on the book itself it didn't have it. Otherwise, it's fantastic. It's small. For those of you that don't know anything about like the Rider-Waite-Smith, about the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's easy way to learn the tarot without having to incorporate numerology, colors, colorism, or astrology. So it's an easy way to learn tarot. It's one of the reasons why I would recommend this deck for new beginners. It's small. You can bring it to you everywhere. People are not always going to know what the images are because it's not like a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. I'm going to, like, as I talk, I'll show you guys the cards. But it's not like a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith where they don't, they can't like just Google it and say, oh, this is a tarot deck, you know? So you could be at work on your lunch break and just like reviewing it, or reading the little booklet, and it's very intimate. You can have like an intimate relationship with the book and the cards. So yes, it does have the traditional depictions of the Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's like the phases of the people it's like neutral. You don't know, you know, the story behind the person, which is very interesting because the card itself has a meaning and story upright. But I feel like in most decks, if you look at the person's face, you see an expression, you see movements, you expect things. Sometimes you can tell by the person's, you know, by the face, like what ethnicity or culture they're from, etc., or what culture they follow, etc. With this deck, the story is within the cards. So whatever spread you're using, that's what the cards. That's where the story lies, and that to me is very good. It's fantastic when decks do that. It keeps you in suspense as well, because here is the Justice card, but it doesn't have any face expression. It's not. She doesn't have blindfolds around her eyes, and like you can just give a different side, a different view. Intuitively. It's a deck that gives you the answers. It's easy to read, but then it also touches your intuition. because it doesn't bombard your intuition, so it allows space for your own thoughts and your own emotions to come through. So, and like I said, it's tiny. For the most part, it has the traditional depictions of the Rider-Waite-Smith on there. And it's like a linen type of a feel to it. I don't know if the sides are ever going to run out because they are gilded in gold. But it doesn't seem like it because I don't have any glitter on my hands. Like after I use it, there's no glitter on my hands. There's some decks that leave glitter or some sort of substance on your hands, and that's not the case with this deck at all. So, you don't know. And I also feel like with this deck, it does have alchemy, but it's not like all over your face. It does have symbolism. Like, for example, this is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups in this deck can also signify like, messages of prosperity or message, because the fish represents prosperity. So this, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be looking at the Knight of Pentacles to know that you're talking about prosperity. It can be, you know, messages that you actually wanted to hear, positive messages, positive vibes, emotional messages. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do with tarot decks, and a lot of people don't look above and beyond, like the upright and the reverse meaning of the cards. It's weird. It's weird that people aren't teaching that and stuff. Which I feel like somewhere along the line, I'm going to continue to do like videos in regards to the tarot and the meanings behind the cards and other explanations, the other things that you can say in regards to the cards, as opposed to just sticking to the regular upright and reverse meanings. Let's see. I don't know what else to say in regards to this deck. I think I've covered them all. So, the Golden Child. So yeah, I'm not going to give you, oh, this is a very masculine death card. I'm always very intrigued with how the death is depicted in the tarot cards, or in any deck for that matter. It's very masculine. So yeah, that is the Everyday Tarot. That is my opinion and my review of the Everyday Tarot. Flip through of it. These are the gilded sides. The back of the cards are reversible. So if, let's say, for, you know, if you're the type of reader that flips the cards over, you're not gonna know the meaning of the card just by looking at the back, or if it's upright or reverse. You would have to like switch the card over and then give the message. So that's also good. Oh, these two little cards, it gives like her own spreads, which is also helpful, and like steps in regards to doing a good tarot reading, in regards, you know, as far as the author is concerned. So that's my review. I hope I'll see you guys in the next videos. I hope you enjoyed it, and I feel like everyone should have the Everyday Tarot in their collection. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.